Hello everyone and welcome to another crazy night here at B&J. I'm Corbin. I hope you are ready for the show. And not only is it crazy here at B&J, but it's about to be a crazy night in New York City, one of the largest cities in the world. Have you ever been to New York City? Can you answer me? Have you ever been to New York City? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. Well, I've been to New York City, and it is a crazy city. So, don't you think the sunset is beautiful behind the skyline? Isn't the sunset beautiful behind the skyline? Can you repeat after me? Isn't the sunset beautiful behind the skyline? Great job. Isn't the sunset beautiful behind the skyline? Try it one more time. Excellent. All right, let's keep going. So, what happens after dark in New York City? What happens after dark in New York City? We can also just call New York City NYC for short. So, what happens after dark in New York City? Repeat after me. What happens after dark in New York City? Great job. So, what do you think happens after dark in New York City? Tell me. Great job. I think it gets pretty crazy after dark in New York City. I am quite certain that clubs turn up the music and and light up their neon signs. Clubs turn up the music and light up their neon signs to attract everyone. And like I said, it's about to get really crazy once all the sexy ladies and handsome men who are dressed up for a night out on the town. Sexy ladies and handsome men who are dressed up for a night out on the town. See, I told you it's going to get really crazy. Can you repeat this after me? Sexy ladies and handsome men. Good job. Who are dressed up for a night out on the town. Yeah, that's right. We can even say dressed up for a crazy night out on the town. Crazy night out on the town. Better get ready. They just want to dance and chat until the early morning. They're going to stay up all night long. And chat means to talk. Let's chat. Let's talk. The sexy ladies and handsome men, they want to dance and chat until the early morning. Or they want to dance and chat all night long. See, I told you they're very crazy. Don't you want to go to New York City? So, I have a bit of advice for you. Why don't you go to New York City and have a good time in the city that doesn't sleep? New York never sleeps. So my suggestion, why don't you visit New York City and have a great time in the city that never sleeps? Can you repeat after me? Why don't you visit New York City and have a great time in the city that never sleeps. Give it a try. Yeah, that's right. Come on, are you ready for the next picture? And guess what? We're still in New York City. So, do you recognize this? Do you recognize this? Can you repeat after me? Do you recognize this? Try it out. Do you recognize this? There you go. You got it. Good job. So, this is Times Square in New York City. Times Square. It is world famous, and a lot of people recognize this place. So, do you recognize this place? Do you recognize this picture? Everyone visits Times Square in New York City, or NYC. Really wants to take its time today. All right, so everyone wants to visit Times Square in New York City. The lights are bright, and there are a lot of people who feel on top of the world in Times Square. It's really exciting, isn't it? So to feel on top of the world means to feel really great. Do you ever feel on top of the world? So repeat after me. The lights are bright. Good job. And there are a lot of people who feel on top of the world in Times Square. Great job. And every year for New Year's Eve, thousands, tens of thousands of people come to Times Square to celebrate New Year's Eve. So Times Square hosts New Year's Eve every year. It's an exciting event, and what happens during that event is there is a countdown to the new year, and also while they're doing the countdown, a huge crystal ball. It has lots of lights, it's sparkly, it's eye-catching. A huge crystal ball drops while thousands of people count down to the new year. It's a very exciting event. Don't you want to go to New York City on New Year's Eve? Maybe you'll meet the man or woman of your dreams. You never know. Anything can happen in New York City. Maybe you should check it out. And I think the best time of year to go is right around New Year's Eve, because there are lots of people from around the world. So check it out, because, like I said, anything can happen in New York City. So have fun and visit New York City. See you later. Who knows? Maybe I'll see you there. Bye.